You're listening to Hamilton Tiger Cats football on the Ticats Audio Network.
One-sided affair at IG Field at the moment through one half of football. Winnipeg Blue Bombers 29, Hamilton Tiger Cats 4. This is Tiger Cats at the half, presented by My Insurance Broker. I'm Bubba O'Neil along with Andy Fantuz, and we obviously have to talk about what's going wrong with the Tiger Cats through 30 minutes of football, number 83. But I'll only say this. The Tiger Cats look like it's week 1, and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers look like it's week 10.
One word is frustration. Frustration. I mean, you had a fast start, just like you were hoping for, and then as soon as the defense gets that early fumble against Nick Dempsey, Jameer Thurman causes the fumble, Richard Leonard picks it up. Following that, you go to an ill-advised challenge, kind of a poor pass, but an ill-advised challenge, and the following play, an interception, and then it was just really all downhill from there. You got to give credit to the Blue Bombers, Zach Collaros especially. Ends up 15 for 22, 288 yards with 3 touchdowns in the first half. On the flip side, a number of chances for big plays for Bo Levi Mitchell, 3 of them to Tim White. Just cannot seem to get in rhythm. Tim White ran 2 kind of corner posts down the middle of the field, and both passes were not on target, and then a deep ball down the left side, a little too far. But you and I were looking to each other after a certain point, thinking, okay, well, it's 21-4, and if they can just go down and get a touchdown here, we got a ball game. And Terry Godwin runs a nice stutter go, and again, just can't quite find the target on what would have been a sure 80-yard pass. And what happens right after that? Riley lets Jefferson come around the edge for a big sack. So just a number of one after another sort of plays that just all add up to what you're seeing on the scoreboard. But, it's all little things. It's all little things. A lot of them are able to be cleaned up. A lot of penalties, the turnovers, the missed connections, and that's what you get.
Let's run through some of the scoring here. First quarter scoring. Sesamo with a 31-yard field goal as the Tiger Cats did jump up in front 3-0. Collaros to Dembski, 17-yard touchdown, courtesy of that 40-yard bomb to Agronozzi. And then it's a Flint punt single to make it 7-4. And then Collaros comes right back on the next drive and has a connection with Bailey for a 10-yard touchdown, set up by a 47-yard connection to Nick Dembski, who had just an outstanding first quarter. And then on the very next possession, it's Collaros to Drew Wolodarski for a 30-yard touchdown over the top. It is then 21-4 through first quarter. Second quarter, things kind of slowed down offensively. Castillo with a 32-yard field goal to make it 24-4. Delicate with the interesting situation with that safety conceded, 26-4. And then to end the half, Castillo, the former Ticat kicker, connects from 19 yards to make it 29-4. I'm going to throw this to you here, and I know I'm going to speak more so as a fan here. Is there any chance that you see Matthew Schultz in this ball game?
I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. I mean, you brought Bo Levi Mitchell to lead this team. You don't want to cause any controversy in this within this team right now. The message has got to be, let's just settle down and restart. Don't forget about what has happened. We got to clean up all these misconducts. You got three misconducts in the first half. Mo Dalio jumping on at the end of that play.
That was just silly.
He's going to get suspended
for sure.
Fined for that, I'm sure. And the other 2 were avoidable. The Lawrence Wood just kind of flicked up the ball with his foot, and it didn't really seem like he thought anything was wrong with it. But he's got to know that that's a penalty. And then that Tunde one, I got to see it again. You got 7 penalties for 76 yards in that first half, again, versus 1 penalty for the Bombers. And you know, I think one of them, that's Simone Lawrence, almost had a pick, which could have been ran back for a touchdown. They called it pass interference. I didn't see any contact by any of the defensive backs on that play, but you know, it's all for naught. But yeah, long story short, to answer your question, I don't think you can take Bo out right now. You got to give him that confidence that it is his team, and I think he can respond. It's early season jitters, and there's lots of time left. I want to see the defense tighten up the coverage a bit. You know, it seems like the Bombers are getting these 5 to 10 yard passes with ease, versus the Ticats are getting big hits laid on them anytime they're trying to catch those short ones. Easier said than done when you have receivers like Dalton Schoen, like Nick Dempsey, like Drew Waltowski,
Richard
Bailey. Yeah, they're experienced players, so it's not so easy just to come up and pressure. But you gotta change something up and not let Zach just dictate his way down the field.
Well, I hope George Jr. Made a shoe change of some type of cleat change there, because he fell down twice on 2 long connections there for Collaros. Here's one of the positives I thought. James Butler, yes, he fumbled the football, 6 carries, 56 yards. I know James Butler can't bring you back 25 points, but he can be an important part of it, can he not, going forward?
Yeah, you got to dictate the game moving forward, and it starts with the run game. Use that run to loosen up the defense and open up the passing game. Make them come and try to load the box. I said loosen up, but I mean just alter what they're doing, just change up what they're doing right now. So make them try to defend the run and open up the passing game, and allow Bo to just take a deep breath, settle in, and you know, a lot of pressure coming into a new team like this, with all this high expectations. So you just gotta, you know, put that half behind them and move forward, and you know, Bo can do that.
Winnipeg Blue Bombers 29, Hamilton Tiger Cats 4. That's 30 minutes of football. Who knows what will happen in the next 30 as we get ready for the second half. Coming up next, it is RJ and Luke from the broadcast booth. And yes, we are live on the Ticats Audio Network.